Hey guys, Wes here. Today I'm going to be tying my peacock moss onto this piece of driftwood. By the way, yes, this is a pink towel. It's just one of my spare towels that I use. Okay, so this is my first time doing this actually, so bear with me if this takes a little extra time. But you can see here I have my moss and my driftwood. I'm gonna end up setting it like this in the tank. So I want the moss to be on this side of the driftwood so it can get the most light. And then here I have my cotton thread. I would probably advise you to use fishing line or black fishing line if you can find it, but I'm gonna use this because it's brown and it matches the color of the wood. The reason why I say you should use fishing line is because cotton thread will rot and deteriorate after a while, and in most cases the moss is attached to the driftwood by then, but it does rot and it won't hold it on after, I think it's about a month where it starts to deteriorate. So I'm going to kind of spread this out and thin it out a little bit. And I already tied my thread on in one spot. I'm actually going to try and wrap it around here. If you leave the moss in too big of a clump, then the inside of the moss that's farthest from the light and being smothered by the moss that's like covering it, that will start to rot and grow algae, so you don't want that. So I think this is going to be good. I kind of set the driftwood this way and kind of wrapped it around so I can see it from the front of the tank as well as the light being able to hit it from the top. Yes, my cat is curious right now. Go away. I know, it's interesting, just leave. Okay, so now I'm going to start just kind of wrapping this around. I'm not going to wrap too much of the thread around it because it's really light and it doesn't need that much securing. I want to make sure I get all the way to the end. And then I think I'm going to go back down. Let's see if I can do this without having the thread get caught on the little stopper that it has on the little spool. Okay, so now that I'm at the end, I'm going to leave myself actually lots of extra thread to tie it, because you want it to try and stay as tight as possible. So I'm just going to try and tie a knot. You guys know how to tie a knot. I'm not going to worry about it not being on camera. So I tied one. I should actually try and lift that thread back up so I can tie one more knot. See if I can thread it underneath, maybe. There we go. It's not quite as tight as I would like, but beggars can't be choosers. This doesn't have to be super secure, like I said, because the moss is really light, but also because a betta fish will not do very much to disturb it, since they're very peaceful, just kind of go with the flow type of fish. So I'm just going to try and find where this ends and snip that off. And Let me see if I can get this in the camera. And now my moss is tied on. Now this driftwood has been soaking in a bucket of water. You can actually see it over there. I had just the Tetra 10i on it with a whole bunch of carbon to soak up all the tannins, and I even took the filter off for I think it was 2 days, and none of the tannins leached out into the bucket. So I'm not really sure why there's no tannins, because I called my pet shop and asked them if they had already pre-soaked these and then re-dried them, and they said nope, they were tannins and all. So hopefully there's not going to be too much leaching of tannins into my little fluval speck, because I would prefer not to have the water turn brown. I would like to stay I would like it to stay clear. But if it does, I can always add some carbon in there and try and clear that up. So now I'm rambling. I'm going to end this video, and I will probably make a separate video that I'll probably name this part 1 and make that part 2, and I will show you how I have it positioned in my tank. I'm also going to attach some Java fern to the base of this, but you guys know how to do that. You can tie it with string, or you can super glue it. I'm probably going to super glue it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I always appreciate it. And also leave any feedback of how you think I could have done this better and how you do it, because I just love hearing your guys' comments, and I try to read them and respond to them as quickly as possible. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.